This is what I had for number 3 is the consultant leaves and you do the work. And so one thing that I think that we are very aware of is that we're teachers and we're coaches. We call ourselves coaches. Like, we want to be your personal coach and we want to coach you, but we don't have any false premonition that we're doing the work. You're doing the work. You're emotionally committing to it. Just the emotional work. It's not easy to change. Like, if you're doing things this way today and you're getting a less than, amazing result and you want a better result, you're going to have to change. We understand that coaching you through that change isn't easy and that it's emotional as much as anything. It's mental. So I think that's one thing is consultants want the credit because then it's them and they're important. Where a coach wants to see the person they're coaching or the player be successful.
Yeah, the better, I think that's a big thing is speaking for us as the coaching team is that our high is when someone actually exceeds what we did when we were in that job.
Oh, yeah, we're rooting for them.
Yeah, I love to see people crash numbers and records and stuff like that. It's so fun.
And then the last one I had, and I kind of have it a couple different ways, but they're not attached to the results, right? And they're compensated for their time, not the results. Like, you're paying, like, I don't know how many times we've paid a consultant for something, and you pay them this big dollar amount, and then they're not, whether you get the result or not, they're not giving you your money back.
Nope.
Like, they're not attached to the result whatsoever. They're trading their time for money or their knowledge for money, but the connection to the result does not exist. It's on you to get the result or figure it out, where, our coaches are actually compensated and bonused on the result and the important measurables too. That's the other thing is your proficiency doesn't matter. What matters is your net and your customer experience and customer satisfaction. Those two things matter. Efficiency in the shop will end up having an effect on your net, so it's a measurable, right? But it's not the most important measurable. And I think consultants like to hide in the early numbers, right?
Yeah.
But not the final number. And the final result, which is your net and the customer experience, is where what really matters. And then all the little things, that's the thing we're coaching you through in the puzzle pieces and helping you navigate and fix your systems. But I think most consultants are very, very scared of the net conversation. In fact, when you interview consultants that have worked for other places and you ask them, well, what was the average net to gross of your clients? They're like, never saw a financial. Yeah. I'm like, what? We wouldn't even take a client if we didn't see their financial. Like, it's all about your financial. That's all we care about is your ROI. Right?
Right. Absolutely. And
they don't even know how to read a financial sometimes.
Nope. I've had times where they don't know how to calculate effective labor rate.
Yeah, it's nuts.
As simple as that. It doesn't make sense how you can guide someone to success without knowing those basic things, right? I think the other thing too is that as a consultant, I don't always feel like, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I think about, you started to hit on it a little while ago, is that and I don't know exactly what the percentage is, but so much of it is self-care and fixing the self, which ends up making the department successful, right? So I think the thing is that I've never viewed consultants as actually giving a crap about me. Like, people have come in and, that my employers have hired or whatever. I just never felt like that my success or my well-being mattered to them. And I think that's another difference, is that, like, you have to care first about the people as individuals, and then the rest of the stuff kind of comes back to you.
Yeah, let's read our little thing that we'll read in our morning meetings sometimes about what we stand for as a company.
I think that's great.
And I know this is kind of turning into a commercial, but you're coming up on the end of the year, and if you want to do better in 21 and be effective, you're going to need a coach, and we want to be that coach. So the best thing that can happen is you raise your hand and we help you and we go some amazing places that you didn't think were possible on your own. But here's kind of the manifesto I wrote for us. Like, I don't know, it's probably over a year ago now. And I called it training. And what I wrote is, training, it only exists while the person is taking it. But just like someone will enjoy a specific piece of art at a gallery, most of the time when they leave the art, it becomes past tense. It only was real when present and is hard to recreate in its entirety in one's memory. Our training will have the opposite effect. When someone is taking it, ingesting it, it should be delivered in a way that has a lasting effect. It should inspire ambitions. It should make the impossible obtainable, pull off the veil and reveal the recipe for the desired outcome. It should leave with them. It should change them. It should anoint them and empower them. Hence, every tool available should be used appropriately. Manipulation at the highest level, psychological magic. And that's where you come into, it's more about changing the person, right? Yeah. Weaponize the ones, the self-made underdogs that wear the disguise of the entitled. Understanding that life-changing, empowering knowledge is contagious to other aspects of life. When someone takes a new tool, implements it, and gets positive results, they gain confidence and believe. We have all witnessed a manager have success, then become a better father, a better husband, a better citizen, no longer feeling left behind or irrelevant. It's not just training. It's ROL and ROC, return on learning and return on community. So that's the part that I think matters the most. And what you were kind of saying is, when someone takes these tools and they implement it and they get positive results, they gain confidence and then they start to believe in themselves. And then when you start to believe in yourself, you start to attract more positive things. You start to win more. And then winning becomes more of a habit. And we've all witnessed somebody who comes in and they become a better father, mother, husband, a better citizen because they have confidence, and then they're spreading that positivity around with everybody else around them, right? So all ships rise. And so that's our motto that we live by, or our manifesto. And it's not about consulting. It's not about us. It's not about you needing us. It's about us providing you with tools that makes you better. And so going into 2021, let's do some great things. Let's change the industry. Let's hit some big numbers and some big goals. And, we'd be so lucky if you'd allow us to be your coach and to help you through that journey. And for everybody that's already in our coaching group and that we're coaching, we're hitting some amazing numbers and having a lot of fun. But I will tell you, hands down, coming up to the end of the year and the holidays and everything, I think the thing that we're all the most grateful for is, seeing people become better citizens, right? Yep. Watching them gain confidence.
And if it's one thing that we need right now, is that we all need to see people becoming better citizens.
Yeah,
like there's been
better
a lot
leaders.
There's been a lot of negativity over the last couple of months. I think that really this focus on committing to becoming better citizens it'll transform the world, is what I believe. I know that I'm kind of going off on a little bit of a tangent as far as that goes, but I really, really mean that. I think that there's a huge opportunity. I was going to ask you a question. I couldn't remember if I'd asked you this before, but what kind of music do Christmas elves like?
I don't know.
Rap music.
That's funny. Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driving Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.